Welcome back to Behind the Hero. Tonight's heroes are the duo who recently restored peace and order to our galaxy, Ratchet and Clank. So, gentlemen, tell us about your latest incredible adventures.
Well, as you can imagine, we've been pretty busy. After Drek's defeat, there were parades, press conferences, fancy dress balls.
And the wiener roast at Al's.
Oh yeah, that. And then things started to slow down a bit. After that,
There was the grand opening at Groovy Lube.
Right. I think that was last week.
6 months ago.
We're still pretty busy, but in a more, domestic sense.
Yesterday, I flushed out my radiator core.
I guess no one needs a hero right now.
Miss Noodlebottom, I found our man. Welcome.
What the?
I'm Abercrombie Fizzwidget, founder of the Megacorp Company and the Bogon Galaxy.
Bogon?
I'm sorry to incapacitate you, but our entire galaxy is in a very precocious situation. I must humbly request your sustenance on a mission of dire urgitude, a mission of superfluous peril, a mission of unequivocal imperitude.
Did that make any sense?
So, you need me to go on a dangerous mission in another galaxy.
Indubitably. A few days ago, this top-secret biological experiment was stolen from our testing laboratory by this dupliferous criminal mastermind, and I need you to get the experiment back.
We'll do it!
We will?
Frank, I have precipitated your recalcitrance and have made special improvisations for you. We are prepared to give you a job as the head accountant for Megacorp, plus a penthouse suite in lovely Megapolis, and our state-of-the-art robotic masseuse.
Deal.
As for you, Ratchet, I'll need you in superlatory shape. While in transit to the Bogon Galaxy, you will undergo heavy training and conditioning, including martial arts, heavy weaponry, survival skills, stealth, macrame, ballroom dance, and origami. We've used bipolar vector regurgitation to track the thief's location to a flying base in Sector 7. Infiltrate the base and retrieve the experiment.
Sir, ready for launch.
What's up, everyone, and welcome to Ratchet and Clank 2 Going Commando.
Ratchet reporting. I'm on final approach to coordinates 37 Alpha.
Good luck. I'm counting on you.
Affirmative. Beginning radio silence.
Alright, so this is, of course, the direct sequel to Ratchet and Clank, the one I did in my channel a month ago, and there are a few new changes to it. The first thing you might notice is there's armor, so we're wearing the first armor of the game right now, and I actually need to change around a few things, and also turn on subtitles, because apparently I thought I did have them on, but I guess not. In this game, reversed means normal, so I'm used to playing normal. In newer games like Call of Duty, they call reversed, where basically it's actually reversed. In this game, though, apparently it's normal to have it reversed. I don't know. The point is, it's backwards from every other shooting game, but anyway, there's a few new changes. You actually can change around the controls a little bit, and I'm going to try that, actually, because, okay, never mind. You do actually also have a pause when you are selecting your weapon, which you can turn off to make the game a little bit more challenging. I, however, am not very good at these games. Actually, it's just because I'm recording. It's going to make things a little bit more difficult for me. Oh my gosh. Look at that. I was almost dead already. But hopefully this is a step up in quality from Ratchet & Clank 1, because that game didn't support widescreen. However, this one does. So hopefully that will be a little bit better. And the main thing I love about this game is the strafing option. You hold down L2 or R2, and I think both of them you can do it as well. And basically there's a strafing, so that is very awesome. I love strafing in these games, and I'm probably going to use it throughout the entire playthrough, because I just absolutely love it. I don't know, I really, really do. So, yeah, pretty awesome in this game, a new addition to it, and there's also a few other new mechanics added to the game other than the armor. And the first thing you might notice is your nanotech is quite different. It goes up by a lot. You don't upgrade it by Well, basically what there is experience. You don't upgrade it by buying something, but you rather update it or upgrade it by collecting or defeating monsters and collecting experience. There's also weapon experience, which is going to upgrade your weapons into way better ones. You can see the weapon experience is the little orange bar under my weapon right now, ammo, which is the Lancer. So every weapon has a little icon, just like they did in Ratchet and Clank 1. You can see that in the top left corner. The top right corner just shows your bolts like usual. In this game, as you can see, we collect gold bolts in the new galaxy, which I think is Bogon. When in the first game, gold bolts were like the super awesome thing. I think in this game, the super awesome bolts are called platinum bolts or titanium bolts. One of them is for Ratchet and Clank 3, and the other one is for this one. I guess throughout this playthrough, we'll figure out which one is which. But for now, that is pretty much the new mechanics. Is basically experience and armor, which took me quite a while to explain, but I really do think this game is a great step up from the first. A lot of people, obviously think the first is the best because it is the first one, but I honestly think they just get better throughout until Deadlocked. So, let's go for cutscene.
I see it's time to update my security forces.
Whoa, no, hey, no, look, I'm just here to fix the transflexor coil.
Nice try. Give my regards to Megacorp. Finish him.
Alright, so, you may have also noticed, actually, I didn't mention this, but in the beginning cutscene you can notice it as well. Ratchet's voice actor, I don't think I'm not sure if he changed, but in my opinion, he sounds a little bit better. I mean, in the first game he had kind of a raspy voice, and I never really was a huge fan of that, but, I mean, some people will like it, some people might not, but I really do like the change in that as well. His voice needed kind of an update. In the newer games, he does have quite a weird voice, though. I haven't even played the PS3 games. I do have them. I finally got myself them, but I haven't even played them, so not sure, but I think his voice just, in this game and the next one and Deadlocked, his voice is just the best. But like I was saying, I think the games do keep upgrading up until Deadlocked, because Deadlocked, I don't know.
Thugs for less. If it ain't broke, we'll break it.
Right. I'm in the market for some security.
You'll bring the cash, we'll bring the thrash.
Good. I need your best men to meet me at these coordinates.
Yeah, another mini cutscene there, but I think Deadlocked, I mean, it wasn't a bad game, but it was just kind of weird the way they made missions, and I mean, I know they tried to introduce, like, a new concept into the storyline, which was, or, I mean, they tried to bind in the mission-based object, or, like, the mission-based gameplay, like, just to have it make sense with the storyline, but overall, I just think it wasn't the best one. It is pretty good, though. I do enjoy it, but I don't think I'll be Let's Playing that one, so yeah, I'm going to be doing the second one and probably the third one when I'm done with this one, because those are my three favorites, and my absolute favorite is Up Your Arsenal, which is the third one. But there we go, we finally took some damage, and stupid help desk lady is going to tell us everything that we already know from the first one. If you guys didn't watch my playthrough of the first game, then feel free to do so if you want to. I mean, the stories don't really mix in together. I mean, you know that the first story kind of introduced Ratchet and Clank as the heroes of their galaxy, and then this game, it's just a new galaxy, so really, you don't really need to play the first game at all to know what's going on in the second one, because the stories don't relate all that much. But anyway, I actually haven't even used my second gun here, so that is it. It's like the bomb glove upgraded, so pretty awesome, the bomb glove from the first game, and then of course this is like the blaster from the first game, except a little bit better. So yeah, a lot of the weapons you will see are kind of not really recycled, but remakes of the original weapons and looking a little bit better, so that's something I like too. That was level 1 pretty much, or like the first mission.
Ratchet checking in, sir.
not jealous. I didn't expect to hear from you again, so soon.
There was a slight problem. The thief escaped with the experiment, and I have no idea where he was headed.
Not to worry. I just received an emission which may lubricate the matter.
Do you have any maps for this quadrant of the galaxy?
You bet, mister. We got galactic maps, 3D maps, fold-outs, cutouts, maps to the stars, and their homes.
Sorry about that. Oh, I forgot my wallet. Could you, take care of this?
Perimeter defenses deactivated.
You forgot your change.
That was very lubricating indeed. Indeed, it was. So, I guess we're going on to the second mission, Planet Uzla. And boom. Now that we're in our ship, actually, I can mention that in this game, you don't actually just get random ships all throughout. You actually do get ship upgrades because there are a lot more ship-based missions, and you do get to customize your ship. So that's like a really cool thing that they introduced, I think, as well as like the starship fighting sequences. So really like that about this game as well. And even though this is the second planet, we're not really low on time, and something I'm going to do differently in this one is I'm not really going to do all the missions by, planets. I'm just going to keep going until my 15-minute usual video marks, and then I'll continue it on whenever I can. So, yeah, as you can see, we don't have Clank just yet, but, don't be scared, we do get Clank eventually. So, yep, this is Planet Uzla. There are, you can press R3 again to do the mapping ability thingies. So, there are 2 missions in this planet. There's a back area, which is going to lead us all the way back to the ship. I'm going to do that in this episode, and then I think in the next one, we'll head on to the main mission. So, that is what I'm going to be doing for this playthrough, a little bit differently than the previous one. This is a new gun we just got. It's called the Chopper. It basically shoots a little chainsaw ripping thing. So, yeah, there are obviously some new guns in this game, some kind of remakes of old ones, and overall, it is just a way better, it's just an improvement in every way, I think, to the first one. So, even though it is the same Ratchet and Clank, it's just way better, in my opinion. I don't know, a lot of people might think differently, I'm not sure. But hey, I think it's really cool, and I may even, I don't know, it's really a big tie for me between this game and the third one, because this one I feel has cooler levels, but the third one just has way better, like, guns and stuff, and just overall stuff to do. It's just, I don't know, I have a really big debate over which one I like more, but I don't know, let's just say that I love both of them, and the first one was my least favorite one of the original trilogy. So, I will definitely be enjoying myself way more with this one. You might notice that in my narration, maybe. I'll like the game a lot better, but overall, really not that different. I feel like the third one also has pretty original guns. This one kind of has a lot of guns similar to the first one, but, they do make those, like, really cool improvements to them. So, I don't know. I don't know. I hope you guys enjoy this playthrough. I know I definitely will, because I haven't played this game in a long time, so it's kind of being a little bit blind, but then again, like I said, it's my favorite game of all time, so I should know fairly what I'm doing, so it's not really blind, but it's just kind of a nostalgia kind of blindness, where I haven't played it in such a long time that I might not remember everything. Probably not going to remember where all the platinum/titanium bolts are, but I will remember some of them, so I'll try to get those that I do remember, and if not, then, I'll just make these random episodes where I only get the titanium bolts. So, either way, it's going to be 100% run in titanium bolts, probably not skill points, but just like the previous one, if you guys want to get the skill points, then, there are websites to help you do that. I think most walkthrough sites like GameSpot and stuff like that will help you out with that, so really, if you're looking for that, I don't know, there's probably YouTube videos as well of it, so really if you want to get all the skill points and stuff, then that's not what this will be, because I'm kind of too lazy for that, to be honest. But you noticed a little bit back, our nanotech actually did upgrades, so it will continuously go up, and it may seem like it only goes up to the amount that is limited to by, the space at the top of the screen, but that's not actually true. I think it can even go up to 200 nanotech, so that is pretty awesome. It goes pretty damn high. And another thing you will notice is a lot of the stuff in this game is more breakable than the first one. So lampposts and things like that, rocks sometimes, flowers that you see around, you can actually break for a couple of extra bolts, which makes getting bolts a little bit easier in this game, so you can buy all the cool weapons that you're going to need. So that is something pretty awesome about that as well. And yeah, hopefully you guys just overall enjoy this game, enjoy this playthrough. And if you know of people that watch my videos or used to watch them and aren't watching them anymore, then I would really appreciate it if you guys would let them know that, you know, I'm doing Ratchet and Clank, which might be a different game than Pokemon, but it's still me, you know? It's still my narration, it's still me talking. Oh, jeez, I forgot. You do get 3 chances to fall in the ooze there, so that's pretty cool if you want to glitch your way and stuff. So here's some giant Mario-esque piranha plant things. They're not really, wow, not really Mario-esque at all because they're sideways rather than horizontal, or actually I think it's vertical rather than horizontal, and I think this is going to be the end.